Welcome to the Gorilla 6 video series. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to manage the top sheet. To load a budget, select it from the list of budgets. This will take you to the top sheet of the budget. Now, a Gorilla budget is made up of 4 levels. The top sheet, or summary of your budget, that is what we are looking at now. The account level, which stores all your accounts. The detail level, which is where you enter amounts and rates. And the 4th level of the budget, which is an optional level, where you can enter even more detail line items or import an Excel spreadsheet with additional line items. You can always know where you are in the budget if you take a look at the navigation buttons on the toolbar. Whichever button is dimmed tells you where you are. Currently, we are on the top sheet. On the left, you will see the account number. Many studios have their own accounting system and use their own numbering system for budgets. If you are creating a budget for a studio, make sure you get their numbering system so you can meet their requirements. Many of Gorilla's studio templates already have the studio's accounts in the budgets. If you are not creating a budget for a studio, you can use any numbering system your accounting department desires. To automatically create your own accounting system, you might want to consider using Gorilla's Auto Budget Builder to start your budget. To the right of the account number is the category. You can modify the name of a category by clicking in the category field. On the far right side of the screen, you will see the total for the category, which is a summation of all its accounts. This is a summary total. You cannot enter a number here. Let's take a look at some more functions on the top sheet. These are all rows. You can insert a new row by clicking in a row and then selecting the Insert Row button. This will create a blank row underneath the row that you selected. You can then enter a new account number and then a category description. To delete a row, click in the row you want to delete and select the Delete Row button. If you attempt to delete a row that has accounts attached to it, you will receive a warning. Deleting a category with accounts attached will also delete all related accounts and detail line items for that category. The Add Note button allows you to enter a note for the category selected. You can print a notes report and attach it to your top sheet or to any other budget report. You can also modify the color of a category here. This allows you to visually see or print your budget in colors for easy identification. Next, I'll show you how to move a row. Let's say you want to move a row up or down the top sheet. To select a row, click on the account number or the category description. Now that the row is selected, if you want to move this row down, select the Move Row Down button, and the entire row will move down. Similarly, you can use the Move Row Up button to move a row up. If you move a row between a production total, that row will not only move down to that total, but will also be part of that group. Let me now explain production totals. When you load a sample budget or template, that budget will have at least one, probably 4 production totals. A production total is a summary of all the categories above that total. So, for example, the first production total on this budget is pre-production. The amount on the right-hand side of the budget is the total sum of all the categories above it. The next production total on this budget is production, and the total here is the total of these rows only. In organizing your budget in this way, it is simple to separate different sections of the budget and see their totals. You can insert a production total anywhere you want on your budget. There are a few ways to do this. For example, if you want a separate production total just for editing, you can create a total for that group and move all your categories that have to do with editing to that group. Let's do that now. If I want the accounts 20 and 21 to be in the editing group, I can insert a production total right here between 21 and 22. To do this, select row 21. From the Edit menu, select Insert Production Total. A new production total has just been created. Let's say we want to add another row in the editing group. If you want the new row to be inserted after account 20, select row 20 and then select the Insert Row button. Enter a new account number and a category description for that category.
Next, let's say you want to move row 24 to the editing group.
Select it, and from the Edit menu, select Move Selected Row. A new window will open showing the same categories for the current budget. Select a row where you want to move the account. The window will close,
and you will see that titles and graphics moved to the new location desired.
That wraps up this lesson. Have a great shoot.